What's up, fellas? We are on the way to Bradenton Motorsports Park, just a couple miles away, just doing the final touches. Did some grinding on the car late last night, trying to get those calipers to fit. Had to do some transmission tweaking on the way down. Some things weren't acting right. We will find out how she's going here. I will have to be making some tweaks probably at the drag strip. That's how it goes all the time, man. So it's always a tweaking process. Looking forward to getting you guys some results. I am hoping for a 12.0 today. That is going to be the goal, 12.0. If we can do better than that, then that is gravy. So I got those worn out drag radials that we kind of put that tire softening compound on and wrapped them up overnight. They do seem fairly sticky. Got a lot of pressure on them now. Just did a couple test hits on the way down here. Seems to be doing okay. So I'm excited to see what she's gonna do. We will give you all of the details of what we're facing. My exhaust was rubbing on some stuff on the street. I thought that I had dropped the exhaust. I'm like hitting stuff on the ground that's like this high off the ground. It seems like it's hitting, but I can't seem to make sense of it yet. I just stuck my head out there at a traffic light. Seems to be okay, but we'll find out what the deal is. So we'll see what this Uncle Sam can do. I'm kind of excited here. Let's see what we can get out of her. Bring it to you in a minute. So I'm just rolling into the track here, and wouldn't you know it, it just rained. Just rained. Just happened. Didn't get any rain all the way down here. Just got a little bit of cloud cover and walked in and it's wet everywhere. So obviously we're gonna wait it out. It's just, man, this Florida weather sometimes it's so somewhat predictable, but unpredictable. You know, it's gonna rain inevitably. It's just when. And usually it doesn't rain this early in the morning. It's about 11:15. So I'm checking in right now here. We'll see what's up, man. So here we are. First time Sam is going to the drag strip. This is gonna be great. Like I said, it rained just a little bit, probably a few minutes ago, but it's drying up. That's Florida for you. If it rains, you know, wait 30 minutes, it'll probably be dry. But it, a lot of times it's hard to dry the track. It's been warm. Show the people how much of a waxer, how much of a waxer you really are. Ooh. Are you taking it off with your hips, or are you putting it on with your hips? Off. Oh. Hands on, hips off? Yep, exactly. Oh.
Don't tell too many, right?
Oh. I guess it's good.
It's good for a 10. Ready to race?
I am.
How do you think
Cooper,
you're gonna do?
What is your assessment here? What's your goal today, Coop?
I want to see a 10.
10?
Really bad light out of that car.
And you want to get a 10. You think? All right, hold on. You said 10 seconds first pass.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh.
First pass.
It's a bold statement. That's a bold statement.
I think it's got it in it. It's got the power to go 10s, and this truck's probably pretty light. We didn't weigh it yet, but
They have some scales here we can...
They do.
As long as it...
We're gonna have to weigh in at the shop on Monday.
Yeah.
Do you know what we're here to do? We're here to make some power. And we're gonna make a lot of it. Sam's first trip to the drag strip. We're gonna see what he's got, man. This thing's gonna be cool. Got some bugs we gotta work out. That's always the case of the drag strip, so we gotta work through the problems. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. You know, the goal is 12.0 today. It is a hot one. It's probably gonna be about 95 degrees. Check the DA on the way down is about 3,000 feet. Definitely not good for making that much power, but this thing's got so much power, we're gonna overcome the weather. Not really. We'll show you this app that we got. It's for the air density, and it's kind of pretty much shows like, you know, at this air density you're gonna make this much power, or you make that much more power at this air density. So at 3,200 feet, we're probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about, we're gonna be down somewhere in the neighborhood of about maybe 13–14% of what we could be making if we were at 0 density, 0 foot air density. So we're gonna see what he's got, and we're gonna show you some of the other guys that we're with. We got Cletus here, we got Cooper, and we got James. All three of them got a car here that they're got in the fight, and we're just trying to get personal best today, just trying to work out some of the bugs. I expect no mercy. This is gonna be the worst beatdown I've ever had. All right, so they got me on Pro Tree, and I haven't been to the drag strip in like a couple of years as far as making a pass on a car or anything like that. And yeah, I used to line up in a certain lane, and yeah, they're like Oh no. Okay. Yep, got to oil down. I think somebody broke a diff right there. So, yep. This is how it goes.
Here we go. Got James in the right lane. Jeremy's pulling up to go in the left here. Hey, I'll film Jeremy. All right. There we go. Oh, I love it.
Here we go. Biggest beatdown Sam's ever gonna get. Right out of the gate. Sad. So James's car is an 8th mile car and it's stupid fast. He's probably gonna coast to like a 9.0. Oh, got some weird tranny stuff going on there. Not too bad. Tranny's acting a little funny. I'm gonna have to do some crazy stuff with that thing and see what we can figure out. But not terrible. Not a great 60 foot. It kind of was like, so you know, we'll. It's a work in progress, man. That's what we do. That's what drag racing is, man.
Oh, Jeremy double bowled him. What the hell? Here we go, James.
Like 94 degrees, boy. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Ugh. 2.0 60 foot, 12.5, 13 or 12.54 at 113.29. Not too bad first pass. Not too bad, not too bad. Again, we're open for 12.0. We had a really hot. We're gonna let her cool down. Got a lot of stuff to figure out. The tranny shifting all sorts of bogus is just killing it. So let's work on that, see if we can get some clean shifts out of it, and we'll go from there. Cooper, I'll be like that easy score so it builds your confidence. I'm not courtesy staging you. I'm gonna be that easy score to build Cooper's confidence, you know, getting back in the game. So Cooper and I are lining up. He should hand it to me pretty good. Thing's got a lot more power. I still got some tranny issues and whatever, so probably try and add some tranny fluid next go around. We'll see what's up, but it is hot. Dude, somebody's purging like a whole bottle out there. That's like one of the longest nitrous purges I've ever seen. It was like there we go. 130 degree air temp. Yeah, boy. He's hard on the brakes. Dang, I bet he scraped a nose on that thing. Oh man, so it's funny. Right at the end of the track, there was an RV that darted across, trying to. We're all the way at the end of the track. He was like Get the hell out of the way fast. So yes, I took one for the team. Hope Cooper is happy. Give him some confidence boost. He got me probably by about 5 cars, 4 cars.
All right, Cooper versus Jeremy. Let's see. Oh, Cooper's laying the gap hammer. Cooper got him.
Let's take a look at that time slip. Coming right up. Oh man. How's my hair? Thank you, sir. Oh man, got slower. 12.6 at 112.1. So, yeah, I think I know that the air temperature. I know my 60 foot is junk. A 2060 foot is like a and then it comes on, but you know, once we have that supercharger, that's not going to be a problem. With 250 pound-feet or more of torque, this thing's going to launch hard. 2060 foot goodbye, not happening anymore. It just doesn't have the balls down low. It just doesn't have the cojones down low. So with the 250 pound-feet of torque more, that's what the goal is. This thing that makes the converter a lot looser. The converter is so doggone tight right now. It's like I leave and there's just like, it goes, and then it comes on, but it's like a dog underneath about 3 grand. That's kind of the LS motor issue. But 3 grand to 6,500, it pulls very decent. But 112 mile an hour, dude, if this thing were in like good weather up north and probably like say, something in the neighborhood of like 70-degree air, 65-degree air, it would probably trap about 4 mile an hour higher, maybe more. But we're gonna let her cool down a little bit one more time, try and make another pass, but tranny's slipping, doing some stupid stuff. We'll try and fix that. And it's a process, you know, it's always work, it's always work. Keep chipping away. That's what racing's all about. Never content, almost. Man, it's addictive though. I had a 2060 foot. What was your 60 foot on that? 1.8. 1.8. Yeah. You didn't look bad. I mean, you came. It was before the 8th mile, like well before the 8th mile. You passed me. And I was like, bye bye, Cooper.
My car like it got out of the groove and like was at the wall, and I had to like pull it back in. I went 11.5.
Nice. Not bad. This is just terrible DA. So yeah, 12.6 at 112. And like I said, about 12 miles an hour. I'm having some major tranny slipping issues, like right down in there. That thing is like going, and then it like slides in.
I want to see the video of my pass because it was sketchy.
Oh dang, you have spark knocking on that one too, man. Air temperature was just stupid. It was like 133-degree air temp before I left, so
I'm still
pretty
off
sucky.
My goal for trying to get 100 miles an hour to the 8th. I'm 96.
Yeah.
That was kind of my goal when I built it. I was like, I want to see 100.
Oh, it should
really
happen.
bad.
But I mean, I was just saying on this thing, I was like, dude, in better DA, it will happen easy. Yeah. I mean, especially on a blower car, it's like
11.5 is pretty like spot on because I wanted to 11.56 because I want to run the 11.5 class at FL2K.
Yeah.
So if I can run consistent 11.5s and be somewhat fast at the tree.
Yeah, I think you'll be all right. This thing is a pig leaving. It's like 0 to 20 miles an hour, or 0 to, it's about 0 to 20 miles an hour. It takes like an eternity. But just after that, it rolls pretty decent. But the tranny shifting and the stupid other nonsense. Yeah, it shut the throttle on the freaking shift because I can't do a trans relay, so I'm like majorly inhibited here.
Stock computer shit.
Yeah, it's just like the 1 year I can't, or there's 2 years I can't do a transit relay on, but gonna have to deal. Well, breakdown analysis. Let's see what we got going on here. Got to fix this tranny issue here. That's the #1 thing we got going on here. I'm just kind of peeing in the wind unless I get that done. So a lot left there, but 60 foot is poop. So just have to keep fighting.
you know why we go to the track, to have fun, you know, go fast, do stuff in a legal place, but I come for the burgers.
All right, guys, so we had just 2 passes on Sam, and unfortunately, I kind of came to the conclusion that unless I can put some more tranny fluid in there and do the tranny relearn and do all that other type of thing that I needed to do, and if I could magically cool the weather down, the time wasn't really going to get that much better. So we're going to work on fixing the tranny, and if there is in fact a problem with the tranny, what do? Throw more power to it. That's what we're going to do. So that is plan next. But in the meantime, kind of wanted to give you a little breakdown as to, what was going on and what our plans are and all that. Let's think about this for a second here. We have established our baseline. We understand now that is the worst. That is the worst that Sam is going to give us as a return on our ET and mile an hour. So I'm not happy with the 12.5. It's just going to get a ton better from here. But this is where it starts. So we have our benchmark set, and it is going to go way better from there. So today we are starting the teardown, and we have a lot of stuff that we have to tackle, and pretty much all at one time. So it's going to be an interesting journey, and we're going to show you all of the big mods of what we're going to do. So we've got to run our fuel system. We're going to put the supercharger on there. So we got our methanol going on, we have and that's its own separate tank and system. We have our cooling system for the supercharger that has to go on, and we have our fuel system that has to go on. So those are 3 big things. I mean, we've probably got somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 15 hours or so labor going to be tied up in that very easily. But it is an interesting process, and you guys will be able to see every step of the way how this is kind of going. We showed you that we had the pulleys on there before, and the blower just needs to go on, get fitted, but the design of the fuel system is going to be tricky. So that's going to be, I haven't crossed that bridge, and I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but when we cross it, it'll be, have certain things we have to figure out as we go. The gear that we had selected for Sam is a 327. Now, it had a 292 rear end ratio in there. Is this the optimal gear for the current setup? Absolutely not. But what it should be is it should be the optimal gear for the supercharger. So knowing that it's a compromise because we don't have that bottom end torque at the moment. Now, I mean, off idle with a super tight converter, that thing it's just like, and then it comes on at like 3,000 RPM. So I knew that the 60 foot was going to suck. How bad? I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but once we have the supercharger, all these pieces should mesh together well. So that converter is going to become looser, and the fact that we're going to be making probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 250 pound-feet of torque more, our 60 foot should drop like a rock, and we should go pretty fast. That being said, the tranny was having all sorts of issues in second gear. Instead of it having a nice clean acceleration up from first gear and then shifting to second with a very quick sharp gear shift, when we got to second, it was like, and it was kind of grabbing and letting go, and then third gear was good, and then when it let go from third to fourth, it kind of and flared and stuff. So I'm going to try and work out all those problems as we go. I might have had just a little bit too little tranny fluid in there, but we're going to try and figure all that out. So that being said, we've got our a plan of attack, and it's just going to get better from here. If you guys happen to know anybody with a TR6060 tranny, that would be the ideal goal. I would so much rather be shifting gears with a wicked freaking clutch in this thing than depending on the automatic that could potentially be I'm a little skeptic of it. Please post that in the comments. Another thing, guys, thank you so much for supporting us. And we've got like 106,000 subscribers at this point. Never thought we'd be here this fast. It's freaking awesome. Things are looking up, and I'm really, really excited. Thank you guys for the support. The live feed stuff has been really, really cool. Please check out some of our merchandise. That is what keeps us going and being able to do this thing. We have a number of other small little merchandise things that's going to be coming out pretty shortly. We got some stickers and some other little things that are going to really help support the channel. But guys, please keep it up. The submissions for the veterans for being able to kind of go for some rides and stuff in the car, that has been pretty good. We've gotten a number of them, and definitely some pretty good candidates. Please keep that up. So guys, we have a really kind of packed schedule, and we do travel a lot. I do have some stuff coming up where I'm going to be going to Pennsylvania within the next month. I do go to Georgia with some frequency, kind of the northern Georgia area, and kind of we're in like the middle Florida area right now. So you know, hopefully we can be able to kind of meet with some veterans, be able to do some stuff in the near future there. But those are the areas that we're most likely being able to do some stuff. And again, this is just at the infancy of what we're wanting to do, and it will be able to grow through you guys' support. So hopefully, if you guys nominate some people that are really good, deserving veterans, you know, we have a number of other plans of which we got to keep the wraps on right now, but very interesting stuff. We definitely want to be able to help all these people out, and you know, the speed is an awesome thing that we can be able to share with them. Also, please check out some of our previous videos if you have any questions about the build. A lot of times, just you can rewatch some of the stuff in the video. Lots of good tech tips on all the stuff. We want to keep the content really fresh, really good stuff. I mean, things that hopefully will save you hundreds or thousands of dollars on whatever you're building. We have a lot of good information as to why we select what we select, and the money that we kind of save in doing so. We really like to push stock parts as far as we can, and we're usually pretty good about it. But we'll see. I mean, we're going to be pushing Sam a little bit farther beyond what he might be able to do, but hey, we're going to have to just wait and watch. So thank you guys. Thanks for watching. God bless you guys. We'll see you later.
Jericho, you're going to be thrown up.